Hey guys, welcome to Fijian Gaming. We are on part 4, season 3 of the Miami Dolphins rebuild. Our defense is at a 85, which is probably the best that it's been at. I know it was at a lower 80, but it feels really solid right now. And our offense is still struggling behind at a 81. Hopefully this is the season where our offense can pick it up. We do have some good, decent players around. Tua now, he's at an 80. Devontae Parker is at an 86. We got Adrian Wilson. Is it right? Oh, Albert Wilson. So I'm sorry. So at a 75 over here, and we got DJ Metcalf at an 84. We drafted Tyler Felix. He has a hidden development tree, but he's at a 72. He's gonna round up our receivers. Our tight ends are still Mike Gesicki and Alec Taylor. He's at a 76. He's a star development trait. I know if he was starting, he might be already in the 80s, but Mike Gesicki is, he's only 2 years older. He's a star as well, so I don't really see us, switching them around, changing too much. Our offensive line, Quentin Nelson is our anchor over here. We did have Mike Pouncey. We did sign him back. But it's nice knowing that we're getting some players in the 70s. Hayward was our rookie last year. He's at a 73. So hopefully we have some more development around the offensive line. We haven't been able to draft a right tackle yet. We're gonna go and look into free agency. Hopefully we can find somebody. Hopefully we have some money for it. And our defense, here's our key factor, Jair Alexander. This is why we didn't have money to sign an offensive lineman. He makes our secondary very dangerous because we have him as the 1. We have Byron Jones as our 2. We have Xavier Howard over here as well. We moved Desmond King to our free safety, which was our weak spot, but we also drafted a really good safety. So CJ Cook over here is at a 75. If I start him, I know I can get him to the high 70s, maybe at 80 into next season. So that was something I was thinking of doing, but I'm not. I'm gonna go for this season. I really want to be in the playoffs this season. We had 2 seasons where we just missed it, and we don't want that. And then we do have the rookie corner we had last year. He's at a 77 now, guys. So, he's gonna do work as the 4th corner. Let me just make sure that the alignments are set so they don't move Desmond King down or anything like that. So that should be set. This is the season, guys. We need to be in the playoffs. We have to win our division. We've been very close. We put key pieces together. So first of all, let's jump into the regular season. As we jump into the regular season, I am gonna go and check if we can find a right tackle in free agency. Kind of anybody above a 70. It's unfortunate that we were unable to even find somebody in the draft, because most rookies are in that 70s if you get a decent rookie. So that really hurt. I hope you guys like this series. This is the full view of it, so you guys are more than happy. You guys could, skip and things like that and see what you guys, if you guys missed out on any parts. But we're gonna be in the playoffs. I really want to be aggressive, but we might get fired. I want to make the playoffs this season, guys. I think that's going to be a big step, and I think that's going to be a big step in developing these players too. Having the extra game does give experience, and a lot of those smaller key factors. So let's go find a right tackle. It looks like that a lot of the practice squad additional players we had are what was bringing our overall down a little bit, but no free agent right tackles. So we can't do anything there. So what are we? We're at an 83 offense, 84 defense, and we're just gonna get right to it. Let's jump straight to the mid-season. Actually, no. You know something? Yeah, let's jump right to the mid-season. We're gonna make the playoffs this season. I have full confidence right now. This is year 3. We've been around that 800 range. We were 7-9-1, and then we were 8-8, and we lost the tiebreaker last season from at least winning our division. Wild card, I forgot, but I know the AFC North had 3 teams where we had the Browns, the Ravens, and the Steelers. So that was and I believe the Steelers were 9-7. So we were 1 game off from the wild card, from that 6th seed. So we're right there, guys. We need Tua to step up. He only threw 20 touchdowns last season. We need to go back to that 30 touchdowns per season that he had in year 1. I know he ended the season with only, I think, 25. So we can't regress on the touchdown aspect of it. So we are 3-1. Not the best, not the worst. Tyler Felix, 75. Hopefully after that upgrade. Our defenses did jump back up to that 85. Our offense is still at 83. Has Tua improved? I feel like he's at 81. DJ. Oh my God. DK Metcalf is at 85. So he is improving every year. Alec Taylor's 77 now. Quentin Nelson 97. So small improvements on the offensive line. Camaro is now at a 93. And we don't have any backup running backs, so he should be getting the bulk of the carries now. So hopefully that helps him going. On the defensive side of the ball, we're pretty average out. We do need a second middle linebacker. We are struggling over here. That is a position that we do need addressed. Let's look at the stats at the mid-season point. And Patriots are 7-0, so we can't win our division. We do need to make a run for the wild card spot, and right now we have the 18th overall offense and defense is 13th. So our points 27th, and we're probably, how much are we lying? We're at the 14th. So our defense is playing good. Our offense is just playing very mediocre. Tua with 10 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He's averaging more yards a game, 50 more yards a game. But we do need to score some touchdowns and 19 interceptions. And Kamara, decent halfway point, so he's gonna get to his 1,000 yards. But I feel like we're giving way too many runs to this rookie. Akeem Griffin, he's I think a 69 overall, and when you're comparing a 69 overall to a 92, 93, Yeah, I'd rather have those touches here, but unfortunately, uh, unlike previous years, and previous, I'm talking about maybe like 2014, 2015, when you could actually adjust, how much carries your starting running back gets compared to your second. So hopefully these are some things that Madden does realize. Again, with our receivers, 12 catches apart from our top, between our number 1 and number 4. Yards are pretty much the same. Albert Wilson again is leading with touchdowns. So though he's our fourth receiver, he's still making plays. So there we go. Are we applying pressure, guys? I think that's been our biggest thing. Kyle Van Noy again is leading it, and Emmanuel Ugba. So we just signed him to a contract. He led us for 2 years, and that's a little bit of a disappointment. So hopefully he picks it up. And on the defensive side, we only got 3 interceptions. So we're not creating the turnovers that we were. We're not applying pressure. Definitely have some work to do. 3-3-1. We need a big push. Let's see kind of where we are on the AFC side of the things. So, okay. So, yeah. We definitely have a shot. We're only 1 game behind. We got the Patriots and the Colts who have 7 and 6 wins. Other than that, we do have a shot, guys. Let's keep our fingers crossed and let's do it. If you guys haven't subbed yet, we are doing a giveaway at 500 subs, and then I'm giving away a PS5 at 1,000. We do have a surprise. Well, we have a special giveaway for 100 subs right now, on our 2K stream. So I'm gonna add that promotion over here to the Madden as well. So at 100 subs. So if you haven't subbed yet, go and hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment in the description. And we're almost at 100 subs now, so we're halfway there. So hopefully we get there soon. And we could have some giveaways. Let's go, guys. Week 17. Hopefully win the wild card. Yes, guys, we finally made the playoffs. We are against the Chiefs, but we made the playoffs. That is what we wanted. Okay, Nate Brooks. Let's do that. So we finally made the playoffs, guys. 8-7-1. So we have literally improved by half a game within the last 3 seasons. So we went 7-8-1, and then 8-8, and then 8-7-1. So very small improvements. Our offense is at an 84. Our defense has jumped up to an 87. So we are definitely building a very solid defense. Our weakest spots remains our defensive line. And I believe if any one of our defensive linemen, we did sign Ogba over here, and we found out that somebody like a JJ Watt was available. That would have made a big difference. Our middle linebacker position is our second weakest link, well, our backup, especially when we go more into our coverage zones or into our 3-4 schemes. Then when Van Ginkel gets into the game, then there is a weak spot over there. but that's something we got to focus on going into next season. Our rookie has jumped up to a 77, so that is nice. And then we got Smith over here at a 79. So the corners, I mean, the players we have been drafting have been good pieces. And in a build like this, you do need those players to step in. So hopefully we can get this going. Tua's at an 82 overall now. So definitely going against the Kansas City Chiefs, it is definitely not the best first game in the playoffs after our drought that we've been having of just barely missing it. The Patriots are back to where they're used to being at 14-2 and probably atop of the AFC. Actually, we don't really even need to look at the standings, but let's go look at our stats and kind of see where we made our improvements and what we need to focus on going into the next season. So our offense has improved into 15th. Our defense is 25th. So as good as of a defense we have, it hasn't helped. Our 23rd in points, 21st in points allowed. So as good of a defense as we have, I believe our offense just isn't able to keep the ball in enough positions. After struggling to barely get to 3,000, he's almost thrown for 4,000 yards. He's averaging 50 yards more a game this season. So that is nice. 28 touchdowns to 11 interceptions. His completion percentage has also gone up, and he had a long pass of 77 this year. So he did take some sacks, but I want to know. I believe this is like back-to-back seasons where he played exactly 1,000 downs. So I want to know if that's something to do with just me simming. So I definitely got to look into that. So a nice 98.6 quarterback rating. And that's what got us into the playoffs, guys. So Alvin Kamara, had a little bit more yards rushing without having another really good backup. 5 yards of carry, 5 touchdowns. Our backup came in and scored 8, though he's a 68 or 69, maybe 70 now overall. But he did come in and do some work, scoring those touchdowns. And on the receiving end, Devontae Parker, yes, this is what we were waiting for, guys. So now from our number 1 to our number 4, there's about a 20 catch differential. So it is a little bit more to Devontae Parker and Gesicki. Metcalf is still putting in work, and Albert Wilson is coming in and just scoring all the touchdowns. So 13 touchdown receptions, which is really nice. Another thing to look at is we're finally starting to get a few more bigger plays. So a 16-yard average per reception. That is something that we were lacking, and we're starting to get those. So that is also helping our offense, because we were stuck with those 10 yards per reception, and nobody was breaking the field. So he had the 77-yard reception, but we're getting a couple 30, 28s, and these are nice compared to previous years where I was happy about a 17-yard catch by our tight end, by Taylor. So he did less this season, 3 catches for 12 yards only, but yeah, definitely a lot better than just being happy about a 17-yard catch. So McMillan is leading our team again with tackles. Byron Jones again. Kyle Van Noy again, 7.5 sacks. That's kind of what he's averaging. Ogba over here, he had 8 last season, 6.5 this season. So we're still waiting for our double-digit sack leader. And interceptions, nothing really to talk about there. Uh, but we're headed in the right direction, guys. 3 years. This is our third year. So let's see if we can have an upset. All right, guys. 38-23 win. We were able to upset the Kansas City Chiefs. We are now in the division round. So let's go and look at what exactly happened last game. So our offense definitely, we outplayed them. So stat-wise, Tua threw for 259 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. He was sacked once. And running the ball, Kamara had 18 carries for 93 yards. So scoring-wise, hold on, I want to know who scored our touchdowns. So Tua threw 2, and then Akeem Griffin came in and had 16 carries for 41 yards and 3 touchdowns, guys. So somebody who we definitely overlooked came up big. And on the receiving factor, Albert Wilson continues to shine, though being, down on the depth chart. So that was a big win. So we finally got to the playoffs and we were able to win our first playoff game. So we do have some upgrades. Still unable to move on that screen. So it looks like we have an 87 defense, 84 offense. DK Metcalf should be at an 87 now. Yeah, so we got that is nice. So DK Metcalf has definitely been progressing a lot faster than Devontae Parker. Devontae Parker at the beginning of this challenge, he was already at 84. So knowing in 3 years he's only gone 3 overalls is, it's not that good, but he did have over 1,000 yards this season, so we'll see. So do we have another upset? Okay, guys, so we beat the Chiefs, we beat the Patriots. This is definitely a nice run from the wild card. Let's go right back to it and check. So if the Patriots were the number 1 seed, so as you guys can see, I'm not forcing any wins or anything over here. So again, let's go to our players. Let's look at. So he didn't play that good. He had 208 yards, 1 touchdown. Running again. Well, Tua ran for 1 touchdown, and then again, Akeem Griffin coming back, being our second running back and coming in with another touchdown. So him coming up big, and Devontae Parker is starting to, 19 yards a catch. So that is kind of the factors that went into this game, it looks like. But Baltimore isn't a joke. So let's go. I'm definitely pumped. Do we have one more? I feel like it has to be all upsets because us going in as a 6th seed. And no, we lost 21-19 in the AFC Championship game. So oh, and we had our contract extended for 5 years. So that's nice that the team believes in me, or Brian Flores. We will go into next week. Let's go and see who wins the Super Bowl. But we made it to the AFC Championship game, guys, and we lost by 2. View our yearly awards. If playoffs were a factor, then I know we would definitely be up for a lot of these awards. Nobody really put up anything here. Oh, Akeem Griffin, Offensive Rookie of the Year. He came in second for that. So somebody who we weren't even planning on drafting. He kind of came along because we ran out of time. Ends up being a very key factor. So we'll take it. So let's go into the off season, guys.
This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players, or they'll become free agents.
So I'm gonna leave this video off right over here before we sign our players and go into free agency. But really big steps this past season, making it to the AFC Championship game. Hopefully we're able to make our improvements that we need to jump up. Our defense has regressed back down to 83. So hopefully we're able to pick up the pieces that we need. That might just be the additional practice squad players that are on the roster that have brought that overall down a little bit. But until next season, guys, that's it for today. Peace.